to start. Welcome back to another Rudz Racing video. Cringy.
I'm gonna take over since I didn't drive today. Today was Jose's day in the Hooters car. First time out with it. How'd it do?
It's actually pretty fascinating because it's my car. My personal car has really good brakes and a different suspension feel, and this is the same car. Oh, and my car is a diff, an LSD. And then this car doesn't have LSD, has a crazy good motor.
I wouldn't say crazy good. It has an okay motor.
Yeah, pretty decent motor that I'm used to. And the setup feels really well dialed in. Like high speed is really stable. Low speed's a little pushy, but overall it's like really good. Brakes were a little squishy today, but it was pretty damn good.
But we knew that the brakes were not going to be that great going into it because I fucked up and didn't order brake pads. And I thought it had Hawk pads on it, but it didn't. So we had some Hawk Streets laying around, so pretty much we're testing this thing on Hawk Streets with unknown rear pads for sure. We have DTC 30s, but we don't know if we're going to put them on or not. But, I mean, the car looked decent from watching on the outside.
Yeah, and it rotates really well, and I had some like big slide moments, but it just took it.
So the basics of the car is it used to be a circle track car, and then we dialed in the suspension a lot better to kind of suit what we're trying to do. We're trying to compete in GLTC with this car as well as the S10, but just a straight, simple B20 VTEC.
Even has stock mounts,
like
LS trans.
The car is at the bottom of where it could be, and he's already went faster than he did with his own car. That's got way more suspension, way more transmission, same tires. Well, these are 660s, but close enough on the tires.
In my car, I've done a 150.3 or 0.7, and in this car today, it showed me a 147.9 with a potential to run I think it's set of 45 or 43.
And that's the first time out with the car. Open diff, like. Oh, well, we're back for the third time.
Yep, take three.
Anyways, where'd we leave off? The car was.
Tire pressures weren't set, and when I checked them in the last session I got out that ran the 47.9, it was sitting at like 35, 36.
So a little high still?
A little high. So it feels like it was falling off a little bit, but I was still driving through it, and it was still a ton of fun.
And it was only the first day you ever even driven this car.
Yeah, so I guess I am pretty content with today.
Yeah. I mean, we're on par. I feel like if we change the diff, get good brakes, or change the trans, get good brakes, I feel like it's just as competitive as where we want it to be for the GLTC field. We still have to do a new hatch Lexan or glass.
Should we do louvers and leave it
I don't really like the open.
No louvers?
No louvers. But you can see the car is like pretty much bare, race ready.
And it's even got holes cut into the inner shell, like everywhere. And I didn't even realize it, but you know, it's got to count for something, right?
And then Jose broke the S10.
I got out there and it overheated, but I did 2 laps and it was like really good. And like I don't know if DJs notice it as much, but for me, driving the truck, going from Midwest last year to Heartland to now, it's just the biggest difference.
Oh, I've noticed the progression for sure.
It feels like an actual car, you know. You get on the gas and now the rear end does something. Like it stepped out on me a couple times and I did not expect it. Wasn't trying to, but I just remember like in previous times, like we would have to be like all the way down to the floor because the diff's opening up, and you know we're just trying to take away. You know?
Well, hopefully, I'm pretty sure we got the air out of the system for the coolant, and then hopefully we'll be able to get some more time on it tomorrow. We just need to, pretty much just drive it. I mean, Jose is the only one really racing. I'm probably going to take some laps in it tomorrow and maybe see if we can get Adam in it. Before I give it to him, I just want to make sure it's good. So Jose took it out for a ride along today, and since it's the only car we have that has 2 seats, and then it overheated but which is weird because we didn't do shit since Kansas, and Kansas had never overheated on me.
Watkins Glen was chilling.
Or Watkins Glen, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I meant. I had no problem there, but we really didn't get more than a 20-minute session, but something happened.
It was cold.
Yeah, could have been because it was so cold there, but we bled it now. It doesn't go over 190. Fan kicks on, brings it back down to 170, so hopefully tomorrow's sessions are good, and then hopefully we can actually get some good driving footage, but just look at how good it looks. Like, just can't not love how good this thing looks.
Camera at me.
No, you look like shit.
Aw.
But just look at how good this thing looks. And I mean, the Hooters car, come on. How can you not like the Hooters car?
The cars just look so cool together. And it's nice that we've gotten liveries onto both these cars, and this car in such a short time, that everyone just, classic, loves it. Perfect.
Everyone loves the NASCAR style that we do. Like, I've always loved NASCAR, and I've always loved the Days of Thunder movie. That's where that one came from. The Hooters car just kind of fell into place because when we circle tracked this thing, the color scheme was kind of like to complement the real time. And, you know, the Hooters car is very similar, so it looks cool. Steve at Extreme Graphics and the guys over there really hooked it up. So if anyone needs anything, you should definitely hit them up. Like,
And it's quick.
Like,
he got the hood sticker and the owls. We got them done in 2 different times, but he did it in what, a day?
anytime I asked him for something, it was no more than a day or so. But I'm sure they get busy, and I don't know if he's maybe hooking me up just because, you know, we kind of.
But even with Matt,
our shop, but
can't forget about Matt.
Regardless,
with his Rudz Racing that he got going on, because he did the same thing, and you know they even hooked him up and got it done for him quick too.
Regardless, they do awesome work, and like just look at it, like this shit is like perfect. It's amazing. The car looks awesome. Jose says thanks, Vern, for letting him use your wheels.
No kidding. Art 660s and Enkis are
like these wheels are just.
It's the combo.
Woo! It's the hootie hoo.
I think if you see the car at any event, we're trying to make it a thing where as you pass, you got to say woo woo. So make it a thing. That'd be funny. It'd be a good inside joke for everyone. But no, it's good. Like just driving down the paddock, even in the truck, just seeing everyone's faces light up. It's a good addition to the day.
It's pretty awesome.
Okay.
Well, let's see what we get tomorrow.